That's how it works. An eye for an eye. It's called vendetta.
That.
Hello FPL managers, yes, we're back again with another video for the Fantasy Premier League 2021-22 season. It's the Game Week 27 preview. We're going to be taking a look at our Game Week 26 to see how well we're doing so far, because I'm recording this on Thursday, so the Arsenal Wolves game has not happened yet. So a lot of managers chose to wildcard this game week and went into game week 26 with 22 fixtures to play. So we've got just the one with Ramsdale in goal, so it's gonna be a red arrow for us, but hopefully not such a big one. So we're gonna take a look at our score currently, as well as our setup for game week 27. If you're just coming across this channel for the first time, don't forget to like this video. It will help this channel out a lot, and subscribe. We're trying to hit 400 subscribers as soon as possible, so help a brother out. Click that red button and let's get straight into business. So it's gonna be a quick run through our game week 26. So far we're at 127 points. We took a hit in game week 26. If you check out the last video, we brought in Son and Salah, and we're considering bringing in Tierney because he had a double, but the double game weeks for game week 28 and 29 got announced, so we tweaked that a little bit, and instead of taking a -4 hit to bring in Tierney, we chose to bring in Broha, who's got a double in the coming game weeks, as well as the Norwich fixture at home in game week 27. So we decided to go with that instead of bringing in Tierney, so it's still a -4, and that brought us down to 123 points at the moment. We still have Ramsdale to go, but I'm not expecting him to hold our rank much, because a lot of managers have a lot of players to play, a lot of Wolves players, a lot of Arsenal players, players like Saka, Tierney, White, Gabriel, Jimenez as well, and Jose Sa in goal. So I'm hoping for a low scoring game on both sides to concede. That would really help me out a lot. But right now this is the team, and this is how we are at the moment. Thankfully Salah scored more than one goal in the second fixture, and that helped us rise a bit higher up the ranks, so that when that red arrow tonight eventually comes, it's not going to be such a big one, and then we can set ourselves up for the blank stroke double game week in game week 27. So Salah got us 84 points. I was hoping he could just push it all the way to 100. That would have been amazing, but just the 84 points. Rafinha with 7. Son only did well in the Man City game, lost the Burnley game, so that was kind of like the reverse of what we were expecting. Edward didn't even start any of the games in the double game week. He only came in the last minute of the second game to get us just the 1 point. So that was a very unsuccessful move for us, bringing in Edward. And in defense, Trent didn't start the first game, got a clean sheet. Guehi, only the appearance points for both games. Mitchell got us an assist, so that's cool. I'm hoping Ramsdale, well, I'm hoping he doesn't get us a bigger red arrow than we already have, and that would involve both teams conceding, and a lot of low-owned players being the ones with the points. So that's how we are right now in game week 26. Let's take a look at our game week 27 and how we chose to set up. Remember, we took our second wild card in game week 23, and so we decided that we're going to set up this team quite well for the blank game week 27, so we don't have to make any transfers. When I brought in Broha, that allowed me to have an extra player on the bench for game week 27, even without making any transfers. So for game week 27, we aren't making any transfers. We already have 12 players who are fit and ready to play for game week 27. Initially I was thinking about going with a 3 up front with Edward, Broha and Morpay, but with Edward really not being like nailed for Crystal Palace in attack, I've decided to go with Rafinha in midfield. So it's rather than a 4-3-3, we've gone with a 4-4-2 with the gear in goal. It's at home to Watford. We're going with the Crystal Palace double up in defense. That will be the last one for this season, because they didn't really do so well. It wasn't really a good gamble bringing in Crystal Palace defenders this period. Okay, so Manchester City on defense, save double up. We're going to be sticking with them for game week 27. They're away to Everton. In midfield, we're captaining Son. Leeds have shown that they're going to be conceding a lot of goals. Seems to be conceding a lot of goals from their right flank, and Son is coming in from the left for Spurs. So I'm hoping that just like Mane enjoyed a lot of goals against Leeds, that Son is going to enjoy the same. So it's going to be Son, Coutinho, Bowen, and Rafinha at home to Tottenham. And then as our forwards, we're going to go with Broha and Mopé. So this is how we line up for game week 27. A lot of managers are going to be activating their free hit. So there's a lot of free hit drafts out there. In fact, there's a free hit template that a lot of FPL managers are going to be following. If I see another free hit draft right now, I'm going to blow my lid. So no more free hit drafts for me until game week 27 is over. So this is the team we're going with. Unlike everybody else, we're going to be rolling the transfer. I know this is a very dangerous tactic to go with. There's a reason why we're doing this, because I could just transfer out Edouard and bring in someone like Weghorst, who's got a double in game week 27, or take out someone like De Gea and bring in Pope, who also has a double, just to use up that free transfer for game week 27. But I would prefer to go into game week 28 with 2 transfers in hand. That is because, for one, I don't have the wildcard chip anymore. The only chips I have left are my second free hit and my bench boost. Okay, so that second free hit I'm thinking about using later on in the season. Initially, I was thinking I'm going to use it in game week 30, but if what I'm thinking of really pans out and I can get in enough players who are going to feature for game week 30, if I can get in at least 8 players who can feature for game week 30 easily without using the free hits, then I'm going to do that. Okay, so but that is going to depend on the results of the FA Cup. So after the FA Cup games are done, after game week 27, before game week 28, we are going to know exactly what teams are going to be playing in game week 30. And if we know what teams are going to be playing in game week 30, going into game week 28 with 2 transfers is going to help me out a lot. Okay, so I'm going to be rolling the transfer in game week 27, even though a lot of FPL managers are going to have 3 doublers in game week 27. I'm perfectly willing to take that hit, you know, and go into game week 28 knowing exactly who is going to be playing in game week 30, and then bring in players knowing exactly who is doubling in 28 and knowing who's doubling in 29, and then try and, you know, maneuver and plan my transfers with that knowledge. Okay, so that's why I'm rolling the transfer in game week 27. Not really to just be a contrarian, just because everyone else is free hit and I'm choosing not to. Nah, it's because I'm trying to see if I can save the free hit in game week 30. If it turns out that after the FA Cup fixtures that I can't get enough players by game week 30 where I don't need the free hit chip, then I'm just gonna deaden my team into game week 29, and then by game week 30 free hit and get a proper team in game week 31. Okay, as far as the bench boost, still plan to use it up in game week 36. Okay, so I hope I didn't ramble too long, and I hope I was quite clear with my plan. So we're rolling in 27, using the 2 transfers in game week 28 to probably bring in doublers who are going to feature in game week 30, and then continue like that until game week 30 is done. Okay, so that's my plan for the game week. That's my plan for game week 28, 29, 30, and all that's left is to wish you guys good luck. Have fun. Try and avoid those free hit drafts if you don't plan to use the free hit, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.